let's open these up. Let's see what's inside. And we're going to do some sound tests. And in another video and several other videos, I'm going to compare these to the Google speakers. I'm also going to compare it with the Echo Dot 3rd generation. And we're going to do some sound tests and all that other stuff. So let's open these up, see what's inside, and go from there. So starting off with the Amazon Echo. Actually pretty nice. Okay. Decently heavy. Not super heavy. The Nest Audio is heavier in case you guys are wondering. But, oh, that thing just like fell right out. Okay, so this is the charcoal color. So you have your power adapter at the back, and there's a 3.5mm audio plug. And these are your buttons, so they're kind of more integrated compared to how it used to be. And this is the mute mic off button, volume up and down, and you have your action button. And the cool thing is now if you tap with 2 fingers, it'll turn off your alarm. So that's a new feature that they added, so 2 or more fingers. So I'm going to test that out to see if we could do that. So if it's like the morning, you're like, and then, and it should turn off the alarm. But you can also obviously turn it off with your voice. And this is where the lights are. So let's see what else it comes with. So obviously, manual and stuff. Hello, bonjour. And yeah, just a power plug, I guess. So I think this is a 30 watt adapter. And this is the power plug. You guys are wondering what it looks like. That's pretty much it. And that's all I'd really expect from this box. Okay, so we're gonna put this to the side for a second. We're gonna open up this is the regular Echo Dot. Same type of thing. Okay. So this is the blue color. I believe it's Twilight Blue. Yes, Twilight Blue. Same type of thing, action button, volume buttons, and you have your mute mic button. And same type of thing here, exactly the same power plug and the 3.5mm audio out. And if you guys are wondering, these speakers also have Bluetooth, but essentially the same thing. So you got your booklets and a 15-watt adapter. Obviously takes less power. And this is definitely gonna block your other sockets if you guys are wondering. And let's see. Let's put this to the side. And let's check out the kids edition. Oh, they actually have a cool picture here. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. It reminds me of Daniel Tiger from Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. I don't know if that's what they were going for. And the Panda one, which is coming out in like 2 months or so, reminds me of Kung Fu Panda. I don't know if they were going for that, but that's what it reminds me of. But this kind of looks like Daniel Tiger. Okay, so it kind of looks more orange in the front and kind of less orange on the side. Or is it just... Oh no, I guess it's kind of changes colors based on... Okay, so based on like if you're moving it, it slightly gets lighter in color. That's what it looks like. The face looks a little bit more orange. Anyway, same type of thing, obviously volume up, down, action, mute mic. Same type of thing here. And same exact plug, 15 watts. And this is, if you guys are wondering. Oh, you get an Alexa guide for kids. So this is, it's actually pretty cool. You can do a lot of stuff with this. Okay. All right, let's get these set up and we're gonna do some sound comparisons. Okay, setup's complete. It was very simple. You just get the Amazon Alexa app on your phone, follow the instructions, they pop up. So size-wise, the Echo is pretty much twice the size and a little more than double the weight of these. And you know, these are obviously a lot smaller. And I have an Echo Dot 3rd generation, so you see a frame of reference. It's pretty much just as wide as that, except obviously it's taller. And the other difference is on the 3rd gen, the light's on top, where the lights are on the bottom of these. And I've actually changed the wake words for these so it won't trigger your speakers at home. So this one is computer, Echo, Amazon.
I can't help with that.
Okay, now in terms of other size comparisons, real quick, again, I'm gonna do a separate video for this, but this is the Nest Mini, so obviously it's much smaller than this. This is much closer to the size of the Echo Dot 3rd gen, obviously, and this is the new Nest Audio. So if you're one, and this is pretty much the size difference between these. Another interesting thing that I noticed is on the Echo Dot, you see there's like a screw in there that it's the same size as your camera. So you can actually screw that in, and you can, I don't know, I guess you could like put it on a tripod or something like that, or just screw it in somewhere. So it's kind of interesting. So if you wanted to put it somewhere, you can actually just screw it in from the bottom. So let's talk about the differences between these and their 3rd gen counterparts. So this is obviously the 4th gen. How is this different from the 3rd generation? Well, it's obviously different in shape. So, you know, if you like a sphere or if you like the cylinder, then, you know, the 3rd gen is the cylinder. This has an extra tweeter. So this has dual tweeters and the same subwoofer, where the other one just has one tweeter and one subwoofer. This one has the Zigbee Smart Home Hub. So what is that? So some devices, like as an example, this Philips Hue light, you could see the little Zigbee sign here. So some of these require hubs for them to work, for you to smart control them. And this thing has a hub built in. So just an FYI, but there are a lot of lights and a lot of things that don't require a hub. So it's not really it's not even something I was looking for, because a lot of the stuff I get, you know, doesn't require hubs. So I'm just giving you guys that option. And the other thing is, this one has a new AZ1 chip. It's supposed to be twice as fast compared to the last generation. So supposedly Alexa recognizes your voice and gives you a response much faster. So new to the Echo speakers, which is coming to the 3rd generation as well, is now there's Alexa Guard Plus, which detects more things. It also makes dog noises, detects footsteps and door opening and stuff like that. But that one costs $5 a month. If you guys want to know more about that, I'll put a link in the description below to a video that I did with Alexa Guard. And Amazon's going to introduce this new low bandwidth network that's called Sidewalk, and these are essentially compatible with these as well. You can also turn it off just by tapping like that. You can also do it like that as well. The difference between the Echo Dot 3rd gen and the 4th gen is obviously the size, as you guys see that. And you know, this one has a front facing speaker where this one doesn't. This one has a low power mode, and it also has that same AZ1 chip, so it's supposed to recognize your commands faster. But one thing that this has that this does not have is this one. They have battery adapters for these, third-party battery adapters that you can actually connect, and it will power on, and it will actually, you could take these outside. They'll probably come up with that for these as well, but as of now, if you want to make this really truly portable and take this outside, then they're not ready for that yet. Sound test time. So we're going to compare the sound of the Echo with the Echo Dots. Obviously these are exactly the same, but we'll just play audio on both of these just real quick and move on to the Echo. So they're all set to 70% volume right now. And then we'll do another one at 100% right after. So starting off at 70% with this guy. Okay, so obviously there's a clear winner. This thing sounds way better. Bass is much better on this. And there's equalizers and stuff that you can actually adjust if you guys are wondering. But this sounds way better on the default settings. These don't sound... They sound okay. I mean, for a small speaker, it sounds okay. It's just when you play it next to this, it just doesn't sound good. This literally sounds way better. So we'll bring our portable Echo Dot and we'll continue playing on this. Okay, so this does sound better than this. This one sounds more muffled. This one sounds a little bit better. Now let's compare the processor speeds, because supposedly this is twice as fast as this. So let's see. Echo, what's the tallest mountain in the world?
The tallest mountain on Earth is Mount Everest, which is 29,029 feet above sea level.
What's the tallest mountain in the world?
The tallest mountain on Earth is Mount Everest, which is 29,029 feet above sea level.
Turn on the bathroom light.
Okay.
Echo, turn off the bathroom light.
Okay.
Okay, this one was a little bit faster in terms of that. Let's try it again. Echo, turn on the closet light.
Okay.
Turn off the closet light.
Okay.
I don't know if it's twice as fast, but this one seems a tad bit quicker on that, but nothing really major that... Echo, translate, don't forget to subscribe in French.
Don't forget to subscribe. In French is n'oubliez pas de vous abonner.
Translate, don't forget to subscribe in French.
Don't forget to subscribe. In French is n'oubliez pas de vous abonner.
Yeah, I can't really tell a speed difference between the two in terms of that. And I wouldn't say Alex was ever really slow. I feel like it was fine. Obviously, there's always room for improvement there, but... So in summary, is it worth getting the 4th generation? Well, let's start off with, do you have the 3rd generation and you want to get the normal one? I think it's probably not worth it if you already have this, because I didn't see too much of a sound difference. This does sound better, but it's not that much better than this, and this can already do pretty much everything that this can do. This is supposed to also be faster and have a lower power mode, but I mean, it's 15 watts from the wall. It's not really taking much power to begin with, so I don't know how long you would have to wait to make up the price difference. I mean, I can do the math and figure it out, but I think it's going to be a very long time to find out the price difference. Now, if you don't have an Echo Dot and you want to get a new one, then I probably would just get the newer one, just because, you know, it's $10 more and it's a little bit better than this. But if you already have this, I don't know if it's worth getting this. Now, the kids one is pretty cool. I like the print of it. I also like the Panda one that's coming out. So if you have kids and you want to set, you know, have a kids one and stuff, this one's pretty cool. But again, sound-wise, it's not going to be amazing. And this one sounds really, really good. I've heard the Echo 3rd Gen, and this definitely sounds better. I think this one is worth keeping for sure. If you're on the ball like, hey, should I get the Echo Dot and the Echo? Like, if you're willing to spend $50 more, I think this is totally worth it compared to this. Like, this one is way better, sounds way cleaner, actually sounds like a really high quality speaker. This one just sounds like a normal, nothing fancy speaker, but this one actually sounds really, really good. And I'm actually curious how this is going to do against the Nest Audio, because off the bat, this honestly sounds really, really good. So with that, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. And if you guys have any questions or comments or any suggestions, please leave it in the comment sections below.